Hello everybody, this is Patrick with Mainland Cycle Center, and today we're looking at a very special motorcycle. This is the brand new 2025 Kawasaki Ninja H2 SX, and this bike is just loaded with technology. This is definitely Kawasaki's most advanced motorcycle. This has a 1000cc supercharged engine from our H2 line, and this bike is kind of classified as a Hypersport Tour, so built for long distance riding, fairly upright handlebar position, lots of amenities for the everyday rider, but definitely built for the advanced level rider. Not a bike that you're going to go out and track. That's a different motorcycle than what this is. And you know, in store I get a lot of folks who have trouble figuring out exactly what kind of motorcycle this is and who it's for, and I think it's kind of disguised a little bit for most people. We used to sell a bike called the Concourse 14, and that bike was based off, at the time, the world's fastest motorcycle, which was the ZX14, but it was shaft drive and more upright riding position, built for touring as well. In fact, I think Kawasaki called it a transcontinental tour, which was a really long, kind of silly name in my opinion, but definitely a grand touring style machine, built for you to put 100,000+ miles on a bike, no problem. And this is kind of in the same heritage line as that bike, meaning this is based off of the current world's fastest production motorcycle, the Ninja H2, but this is a Supersport touring, or Hypersport touring. And we just loaded this bike with pretty much everything everyone wanted out of the Concourse, but in this new form factor. So this bike's obviously a lot lighter than that bike was, but plenty of power. This bike has built-in cornering lights, Brembo brakes, front and rear electronic suspension. It's a single-sided swing arm on this machine. And this bike doesn't come with bags, but Kawasaki has a very, very nice set of bags for this bike. They're really built for this bike. To be honest, it's almost a shame to buy one of these without having the bags on it. But to each their own. I understand this bike is definitely in a unique price point for Kawasaki, and so they just want to try to keep that price down so more people can enjoy it. And you know, if you're going to use it around town and not necessarily for longer trips, then you may not need the bags. But me personally, if I was going to buy one, I'd probably buy the bags for it. And then Kawasaki loves to put stuff in their motorcycles as far as cool little features and aspects. I really like on this bike how the mesh for the supercharger intake is green on this bike, and they didn't just go cheap and put it like a the plain silver one. Projector LED headlight on this unit. This unit has radar assist, cruise control, and new this year is crash detection, or vehicle detection. I'm not sure what Kawasaki calls it yet. I hadn't quite memorized that. This bike also has lane assistance and blind spot detection. So in the mirrors you can see it's got a little deal there that tells you, hey, somebody's in that lane, don't move over. Comes with the knee pad protection here and the tank protector. Rear radar assist here for the cruise control. A little Easter egg that a lot of people don't notice is this bike has 2 H's for tail lights, kind of giving a nod at this being an H2. And I always thought that was kind of cool. Kawasaki loves to hide stuff in their taillights. A lot of times they're Z's or crowns, or in a lot of the new 2024s they were bats, because the new design aspect for a lot of these bikes are predatory animals, and that's pretty cool. I'm sure I mentioned this single-side swing arm, adjustable power modes on this bike. Really nice new display on this unit. Somewhat intimidating hand controls, but this is actually not nearly as complicated as some of the other bikes I've seen. Plenty of BMWs, KTMs, they've got a little more complicated hand control system than this. And I'll kind of show y'all real quick the turn on operation for this machine. So obviously this is a key fob system bike, so you just keep the key fob with you. And this is what the opening screen looks like, which is pretty cool. Very nice, clean looking display. Built-in kill switch starter button all in one. Starts up pretty quick and easy. This unit has brake level indication as well as lean management indication. So as I apply the front brake, you'll notice there's a little bar on the left. Goes up and down. Power mode selection, so you see over there above the or below the gear position indicator. You've got where it says road, and that is road mode that we're in. You of course push and hold the upper button there, and that turns it into sport mode. Go down back to road, go down again into rain mode. This unit, of course, electronic suspension, so you can adjust rider by themselves, rider with luggage, rider passenger with luggage. So all that's pretty cool. You can just lightly tap and you can get into some different weight management adjustments here for the motorcycle, which is pretty cool. This unit has some smartphone connectivity as well as heated grips. I can remember how, there we go. This gets you into your smartphone connectivity. You can adjust your shift light, load adjustment. You can manually adjust, which is pretty cool. Kawasaki quick shifter. This is brake control. You can turn on or off your cornering lights, auto high beam, adaptive cruise control, forward collision warning, which is what that camera is about, blind spot detection, all that cool stuff. Rider mode selection, so you can have your own specific rider mode on this bike, and you can adjust it to whatever your preferences you prefer. You do have a couple different screen options. You've got an auto feature, so it basically has a sensor that says, hey, it's daytime, we need to be running the white screen, or it's nighttime, we need to be running the black screen. This is what the black screen looks like. I personally prefer that. I'd probably be running that 90% of the time, but auto is pretty cool as well. See, you can adjust the date. You can pair your Bluetooth unit in your helmet to the gauge cluster, and it gives you a little bit of hand control benefits. You can of course adjust the type of unit you want, and you can factory reset the gauge cluster. Another kind of cool Easter egg here is the steering stem nut here is shaped kind of like a shuriken, which is a weapon used commonly by ninjas, and that's just a kind of a cool little nod to the Ninja franchise, right up below the Kawasaki River mark. And that's just kind of a quick rundown on the new 2025 Kawasaki Ninja H2 SX. Thank you guys for watching.